It's a completely farcical piece of legislation. Everyone warned the Scottish government it was going to be a complete disaster. But this afternoon, it really has got even worse than its worst critics would have thought, because we have the bizarre position now where non-crime hate incidents are not being recorded against the First Minister, who has become the most complained about person under his own legislation for a pretty notorious speech he gave 3 or 4 years ago. So a non-crime hate incident is not being recorded against him, but one is recorded still against the Scottish Conservative MSP Murdo Fraser, for his views about the trans debate, and for his view that saying you could change your gender identity was as nonsensical as saying that you could identify as a cat.
I spoke to Murdo Fraser actually a little bit earlier today, and he was making clear that his view was criticising Scottish government policy. He's an opposition politician in the Scottish Parliament, and under this new law that the Scottish government has passed, they've criminalised, in effect, or perhaps made a non-crime hate incident, whatever on earth that means, out of what their political opponents are saying. That's a really dark path to tread.
Correct. This law would have been bad enough if it had been applied even-handedly, but we are now in the position where if you are a government minister in Scotland, you will not have a non-crime hate incident recorded against you. If you are a politically inconvenient target, a target who's not going to be easy to bully, such as J.K. Rowling, you will not have a non-crime hate incident recorded against you. She's been incredibly courageous and outspoken in opposing this act. But what about ordinary members of the public? What about politicians like Murdo Fraser, who take a different view to government ministers? What about people who have job offers withdrawn because they have a non-crime hate incident recorded against them, which, by the way, they might only find out about by accident?